howdy diddly dandy there, Charms. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, Charms, for you guys, in the viewerverse, I'm going to be showing how I upgrade my multi-tools. So this one I'm going to be doing out for mission running, as its name suggests. So I'm thinking I need to have a terrain manipulator in there, don't I? Just in case I need to dig up some ancient bones. Yes, just terrain manipulator mainly for that one mission. But it can be quite handy in escaping like sentinels if you need to run away and just dig a cave or something. So yes, why not? We'll stick in the terrain manipulator. But I'm going to need some dehydrogen jelly, and I'm also going to need some carbon nanotubes. Right, so I don't think I've got too much carbon on me, so I'm going to go grab some carbon, which, yeah, can I get some on my freighter? Yes I can. I've just thought of where I can get some craftily. So yes, that secret blue button inside of the sort of, the harvestable areas, the farming areas, that's what I was trying to think of. Right, let's head on over here then. Agricultural was the word I was thinking of. It's a bit of a longer one than farming. Kaboom! You're mine, carbon. Get into my pocket. And we gather some more. Lovely jubbly. Lots and lots of carbon. Right, let's see if I can make my carbon nanotubes. Hello there, carbon. Yeah, done. Can I make the dehydrogen jelly? Yes, I can. Chicka-boom! And that should be enough for the terrain manipulator. Boom! Chicka-pow! Chicka-boom-boom! It's installed! Heck yeah, step one done. Right, now I need to upgrade the class, and I need to start putting in some more slots before I really plan this multi-tool out. So I'm heading over to the station, people in the viewerverse. I'll see you over there through the power of editing. Okay, well here I am upon the actual station. Now I can start looking at what modules we can actually start installing, but before I do that I'm going to upgrade the class of my multi-tool and input as many slots as I possibly can. This is where I'm probably going to run out of nanites, but we'll get to nanites as a problem later inside of this video. So yes, I'm going to be showing you a duplication method to get nanites. Yeah, some people might not be okay with that, but you can see from my channel the amount of hours that I've put into playing this game that yeah, I'm going to be duplicating them to save myself some time, and I'll show you a method that still works. Anyhow, here we go, let's upgrade the class. Brilliant! Right, so the essentials that I need to actually install now I've got all my slots in. What shall I go for? Well, I need something that can kill sentinels. Now, the pulse spitter, if I can put on the igniter, is very good for setting fire to the little gits. And I also want that grenade that electric shocks them. But I also want maybe the pulse cannon, because I really like the pulse cannon. You charge it up and zap them. It's pretty darn freaking epic. So I want those in there. I'm going to go for the cloaking device just in case I need to escape at any stage. So yeah, that can be quite handy. So that's all my functions over at the left-hand side there. And then this right-hand side is going to be for my weapons. So it's going to have more weapons than function, and I think that'll be properly stacked and decent for running missions. Now I think when I actually put this up to an S class, I think I get another additional 3 slots on the right hand side. So I might plug in a few S class modules for those that I've chosen down this right hand side here. So yeah, here we go. Let's put that in. There's the igniter. Lovely jubbly. That's all in. And yeah, I'm also going to go for a scatter blaster just to sort of do a little bit of close up damage, just in case something gets a bit too up close and personal to me for my liking. I can zap them with that. Right, now I need to jump through a few stations in a bit, but before I do that I'm just going to run down and talk to all these visitors and see if I can buy some of those things that are a little bit rare to craft, like the solar mirrors and the magnetic resonators and so forth and so on. Just going to grab as many of these as I can. Amino chamber, yes, I need that. Hydraulic W ring, yes please. Yes, I'll have some of them. So I just bought 5 to 10 of each of those, the things that I think I need to make some magnetic ferrite as well, so I've got that on the bake. So I'll just try to remember all the things I need. I bought some hermetic seals, I could have crafted them. I've got quite a lot of chromatic metal, but might as well buy some more. Yeah, so here we go, and just buying it all off of these chaps. So yeah, all those rare things that you need to install these modules you can actually get without even leaving the station, people, as long as you've got the units, that is. Yeah, so it's all good. There we go, plug all of those in, and I'm pretty much nearly done with this. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe if I move all the tech over to the right a little like this, then hopefully I'm going to have a little bit room here for an extra module or two to upgrade each of these. And then when I put the S-class modules to the right hand side of them, that's going to really make them slightly more OP. Excellent, so there we are. I think that takes the basis for my multi-tool. I'm fairly happy with the way this is looking right now, peeps. But now I'm just going to jump to different sort of stations and maybe go look for some S-class modules and things. Oh, I need basalt. So I'm just looking for a base that is on a volcanic welt. I have one right here. So we're going to go there, and then I'm going to get the basalt, and then we'll be doing the station hops and looking for some S-class modules. Okay, right, well, lava worlds are usually covered with basalt. Usually these red glowing sort of crystals would give you basalt, but as a secondary element. It used to be a first element and you could get quite a lot, but now it takes ages to gather basalt, and they're not in sort of, you can't really find them in deposits in the ground, but you'll also find that rocks now also give you basalt as a secondary element on planets, and they usually give you more than those little shiny stones. So it's a bit odd. I'm wondering whether they're going to be changing this up again soon. Whoa, the planet nearly sets me on fire. Did you see that, people? The planet's freaking trying to get me. Right, okay, so that's the last element on here now for the basalt, which, oh, actually, I've got to fix these two as well. So, yeah, there we go, magnetized ferrite, done. What about you? Okay, I might be able to make those. We'll have a look in a moment. But here's where I need the basalt, 70 of it. Brilliant, done. So I need to make one magnetic resonator and one quantum computer. I think I can do that. I might be able to make a few of those resonators. But yeah, the magnetic resonators seem to be needed quite a lot inside of multi-tool expansion-y type things. Ooh, ionized cobalt. Okay, I think I've got some cobalt on me, so I should be able to make some ionized cobalt inside of my personal refiner on the go. Yes, I've got some cobalt down there. I've got a stack of it. Let's just take the remainder of that out, put in the cobalt, and I'd have that on the bake. And why that's on the bake, I'm going to head on back up to my ship and just take some cover, because this isn't the best planet to just be standing around on waiting. No, it really isn't. So I'll see you back in my ship. Righto, I'm back at my ship and I need to make a magnetic resonator. I think I've got everything I need now because I've got that cobalt all done earlier. Yes, I can make 5 of them. Brilliant, lovely jubbly. Sweet, we'll stash a few away for a rainy day. Righto, and into there. Chicka-pow, chicka-boom, and you're done. You're installed. So there we go. We've got a fully operational multi-tool. Brilliant, eh? Fantastimundo, liking that. Just wondering why my pulse splitter hasn't actually got its adjacency. We'll look at that in a bit. I'll look at that in the station. But it's an A class right now, so I need to get that to an S. So this is where I might do some sort of sneaky shenanigans. Oh, the portal has no power. So it is a rarity that I do sneaky shenanigans. Oh, that's a sneaky worm. Jump, you little critter, jump. Right, awesome. I'm jumping off of here. I was talking to the worm, not me. Right, let's call in my ship. I'm going to put that right next to this giant exocraft, which is the Colossus. Here you go. I'm just going to jump in the Colossus to register that it's there, I think, and then jump back out again because it's not on my menus at the moment. Brilliant, because I just walked in, jump in my ship and out of my ship to create an autosave, just in case this all goes higgledy-piggledy wrong. And right, so now I've got my Colossus here. Let's go over to my exocraft. Okay, so this is where I'm going to do some sneaky shenanigans, people. So I'm going to be taking out all the things that I want to duplicate. So I want a load of tainted metal. Heck yes, I do. And by the looks of things, I fluffed up before because there was 4 remaining stack slots there. So hopefully I can punch those back in. I'm going to take those because it wasn't a complete stack as well. And I'm going to take something to give away to someone. I'll take some stasis devices. Brilliant. Right, now I need to make sure my network settings are on before I fly off. So here we go. Whatever you do at this point, don't get out of your ship because yeah, we don't want to do that. Options, network. I'm going to enable my multiplayer, enable crossplay, and I'm going to take on off, and I'm going to be calling in the Nexus. Once I call in the Nexus, fly into the Nexus, and I'll be giving those stasis devices to somebody inside of the Nexus. Aren't I a awesomely generous person? Yes, I am, but this is to get ill-gotten gains. So all of that tainted metal is going to get duplicated, and those anomaly detectors. Righto, so who's getting these? There we go, and hopefully we're going to start seeing people appearing at the bottom of this list. Yes, we do, and over we go. Okay, to somebody with 3 boxes as a name. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Okay, and then just reload. Important announcement time, people in the viewerverse. Now I have a full video on how to do this where I explain it a little bit more in better detail. So if you want to go and hit that video up, I strongly suggest you do before you do any of this sort of shenanigans, because it can result in things going astray and things going amiss if you don't do it step by step perfectly. So yeah, watch that video. Thank you for watching. Righto, so hopefully this has all gone okay, and let's go check. So I've got quite a lot of the tainted metal here. I'm going to move it back into the Colossus. Now I may only have one stack. I think another worm just jumped out the ground. I can see it rumbling. Right, so let's grab all of this, put that over. Yeah, there we go. My Colossus is now full. I might top up the anomaly detectors as well. But I'm going to jump in my ship, out of my ship, create another save. There we go. And now I can start moving some tainted metal over again, because I'm going to do this. I want to have a full complete exocraft of tainted metals. So let's get all this into my starship, and then we'll get something else to give away to somebody. I'll give away some more stasis devices because I'm lovely. Here we go. Let's grab all of this, jumping that into there. Tickety boom, tickety pow. Lovely jubbly. That's all the tainted metal. I'm also going to take some, well, yeah, let's take some stasis devices. I don't think I'll bother with it. Shall I? Yeah, why not? I'll take some anomaly detectors. We might as well. Right, brilliant. Let's get in my ship. Let's fly back up to the actual Nexus, and we're doing those steps again. So yeah, at this stage, after I got back in my ship, after moving the stuff, don't get out of your ship. Definitely don't get out of your ship, because that would create an autosave, and that would just break stuff. But yeah, hopefully you've already watched that video, so you know how to do this step by step perfectly if you are going to be emulating what I'm doing inside of the viewerverse. There are loads of legit ways to get nanites, they just take longer. But yes, I'd rather do this the legit way, to be honest, but I figured I'll show people the quickest way possible, and this is the quickest way possible right now. So here you go, I'm going to give that to Bread. There you go, Bread. Have that, Mr. Breadhead. Lovely jubbly. Right, I can now do another reload. Sweet. Excellent. Important announcement time there, people in the viewerverse. Now, it's very rare that I actually share out duplication glitches on my channel. I do it every now and again for ones that are usually solo. This one requires you to have multiplayer. But what I would say is check out Professor Cynical. If you do want glitches and duplication-y type stuffs and shortcuts, Professor Cynical is definitely your man in that department. Important announcement over. Right. Let's see if I've got all my ill-gotten gains. And this time, these ill-gotten gains, I can spin into nanites up on my actual freighter. So that's all great. Yes, it looks like those worms actually spawn on this planet every reload. Just saw it jump overhead. And I've got these anomaly detectors that I can squirrel away. I might as well put all of those back into the Colossus. That's filled up my Colossus completely. I'm going to jump in and out of my ship to create another save. So yeah, that's my duplication machine. That's how I duplicate things that I need as and when I need them. Lovely job. And I've made a save. Done. Now I can fly on board my actual freighter and hopefully spin these into nanites. Let's head on up into sky. It's weird seeing that icon rather than launch thrusters, isn't it? Seeing a brain on the screen. It's like, what the fudge is that all? And then you realise, yes, I'm in a living ship, of course. Brilliant. Awesome. Let's fly into my actual freighter and let's go spin these into nanites. So although that I've done the duplication technique, I still have to do the refining process. And this takes a further 12 minutes per stack. So is this actually any quicker? Well, to be honest, because I'm doing other things ambulantly anyway, you know, I've got other things on the bake, personal lifey type stuff, work lifey type stuff and all that sort of shenanigans, I can just leave this happening in the background. So it actually frees me up to do other stuff in those 12 minutes. But yeah, it's still work technically, isn't it? It's still something you've got to wait for. So it's up to you whether you want to do the duplication method or if you want to go farm some sort of, I know, some runaway mold farms, you could do that, you know. In fact, there's nothing to stop you from doing this and doing that at the same time. But the trouble is, I'm finding if I don't keep my eye on these refiners, if I go and teleport over to the station right now or do anything else, there's a good chance one of these refiners would lose whatever it's doing, or all four of them will. I've lost stuff in these countless times now since the update, people. So yeah, you can see here I've got 3 minutes remaining, but it's still a long time, and like I say, I have lost a lot inside of these refiners, so I tend to do the duplication so I'm not so peed off if that actually happens, because trust me, if it happens and you've gone and got all this tainted metal the legit way from running derelict freighters, you'd be close to frickin' tears, mate, I tell you. So anyhow, got a little ways, but we're getting there, people. There we go, done through the power of editing. Bros, so I'm going to grab those and start that going again. But again, I've got another 12 minutes on each cycle. So putting in the stack of 9999, it doesn't actually do all of them. You have to sort of do this like 4 times to get it all to work. So yeah, babysitting is kind of a must on this, sadly. I mean, you could set some sort of timer, knowing that it takes about 12 minutes and a bit, just so it goes off every 12 minutes, so you can come back to your refiners and empty them. So yeah, there's ways and means. You don't have to keep your eye on it, I suppose. You can carry on doing whatever you want to do about your household or whatever. But there we are. It's not exactly gameplay, is it? And just waiting for these things to bake, considering you've got to watch them, just in case they go and obliterate your goods. But there we go. That's on the bake, and I'll see you once I've actually got all this stuff out of here. So I'm getting close to the 50k. I think actually let's just check how many I've got now after I've just emptied the first cycle. I think that's probably put me about 35 to guess. 37. I was close. So yeah, I'm not quite at the 50 yet, but after I've done all these stacks I should have about 80 odd, I think. Well, Jiminy Cricket, I was wrong. I've got 101. 101. Anyhow, let's go over here then. Let's go and upgrade my multi-tool to an S-class. And I think I might be able to install another 3 multi-tool slots, if memory serves me correctly. Yes, from A-class to S-class. I think it'll only reward you an extra 3 slots. I think it might do something to the numbers slightly. But anyhow, let's go on over here then. And let's just see if we can put in another 3 slots. And if we can, then I'm going to be jumping station to station and getting 3 S-class modules. 1 for the geology cannon, 1 for the advanced mining laser, or the mining laser, and 1 for the pulse splitter. So yeah, all the way down here I'm going to have A-class modules. So let's see if he's got any for sale. Oh, he's got the pulse splitter. Isn't that that's a blinking stroke of bloody luck, isn't it? There we go. 1 down, 2 to go. Right, well, I'll let you know. I'm just going to go to my station list. I work from the bottom up when it comes to working from the station list, because the last visited station goes to the top of the list. So it's very easy. Oh, they're all freaking pirate ones. So where's the first normal one? There it is. We're going to the AGT. Lovely. Okay, now it didn't happen by luck on the very first one, people. I mean, it took a fair few jumps before I found this, but I got my geology cannon. There we go. Adjacency bonus! My pulse splitter still hasn't got the adjacency bonus at the bottom there, though. I might have to do some reshuffling later. To be honest, I should do it now, or else I might have to delete something. But if I do have to delete something, I'll just delete out the bolt caster and put it back in again. Right, mining beam. Let's get that one sorted then. Right, so mining beam next. Well, I found it. Lovely. Mining beam module. There we go. Purchased. Lovely, let's get that one installed, shall we, people out there in the viewerverse? Done! Lovely. Okay, right. So all has got adjacency apart from the pulse splitter. Alright, so yeah, I should have done this. I should have done this before I installed the freaking mining laser. But there you go. I'm just going to shuffle those around. Adjacency bonus gained, and we're just going to reinstall the bolt caster. There we go. Done, diddly done. I'm actually really happy with that. Now, this multi-tool I've put together for doing mission running, and I think I've got all the mission running needs covered with what this multi-tool can provide. But just to be sure, let's go and run a mission, shall we, people? Okay, let's hit on up the Nexus Cube, and we're just going to do the top one that's Quicksilver. Oh, it's kill 67 monstrosities. But yeah, I think my multi-tool is going to be good for doing all of these. I mean, Surveyor Planet, I've got the scanners in, so that's okay. But I haven't done anything with the scanners, so I'm not going to get a lot of units. But who cares at this stage when you're running missions up here, you know? Anyhow, well, I am doing up another one for scanning and resource collection. I'll be doing a video on that soon, people. So if you want to make a multi-tool for scanning and also resource collection, like Planet side, yeah, I'll be doing that video in the very near future. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit all those buttons. Heck yes. Right, so I'm just making some of that plasma so I can fill my grenades. And I've just realised I haven't got enough ferrite to make any ammo. So as I'm flying down to this point, I've actually shot the ground to get some ferrite dust and made myself some ammo. So there you go, people. Make sure you're prepared for the freaking mission at hand. Hey, right, so let's head on over to here. This is the first point. Now, what I do like about doing these monstrosity missions is if it sends you to 3 different places, you can hit up the 3 different save points and get yourself 3 nav datas, which is great for cartography maps. Now, all I'd done was shot the first egg, and as soon as the creatures pop out the ground, drop a grenade on their head. The only thing is, if you're not quick enough, or if you miss your opportunity, I mean, this is an airless world, so I'm not very good at timing my jumps on here, I missed with the grenades slightly, so yes, it took me a little bit longer than normal, but normally I can get this done super dang quick. And this is the one where it's going to send me to 3 locations, which is quite nice, because like I say, you can get free navigational datas if you hit up the little save beacony tower. I tried to land right on it there. I was close, brilliant. Sometimes I even manage to land my ship on top of these structures as well, which can be quite good because then you can take off quite easy and get away. There you go, boom. That one went really well. They didn't manage to escape that time. Yeah, got them all that time. Coolio, and it's going to give me the third location. I also raid some of these little boxes in here as well because I can give you some ammo back as well, which can be quite handy dandy. And we're flying over to point 3. So point 3, I'm probably going to have to kill quite a lot more of these little alien critters here. I mean, they're just minding their own business, aren't they? And we come along, shoot their eggs. I mean, are we the bad guys? It kind of feels like we might be the bad guys. There we go. Oh, fudge, I fudged that up. They've managed to escape my blast radius because I jumped up too bloody high. All right, fine. Well, we'll do our best with this one. But yeah, I do like trying to hit them with grenades at distance, though. It's like a little mini game of golf or something, but I could kill 33 of them. But you know what? This multi-tool is working just as I planned it would, and it's doing quite well. In fact, the blast radius with the actual geology cannon isn't enough to blow my own bloody legs off. So to be fair, I didn't have to jump up and down like a bloody cricket on top of that building. So maybe I would have done it a bit quicker if I would have realised that the blast radius doesn't actually hurt me with the amount of modules that I've got in. Nice. I actually think this is perfect for killing those sort of monstrosities and doing that mission, which was the whole reason why I put the geology cannon in there, because that mission's one of my favourites. It is. And also when you do the raiding of the sentinel pillar and you get lots of sentinels that are grouped together, using the geology cannon hits all of them as a splash, which is quite good. And if you hit them with a disabled sort of grenade first, you can maybe hit them with 2 of those grenades and take out the whole freaking lot, which is pretty darn freaking sweet. Anyway, we're going to be handing in this mission. So yeah, I think this multi-tool is doing everything that I planned that it would and more. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one as a mission running one. Since I just got some more Quicksilver, I'm just going to jump in my ship, out of my ship, create a save, and then I'm going to be saying goodbye to you guys in the viewerverse. I know, right? It's sad times. But you know, I make these videos daily, so if you like this and you've enjoyed running with us today, people in the viewerverse, why not hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time for the next video. Heck yes I will, people in the viewerverse. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Heck yeah. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe, and I'd like to say a massive great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.